Good morning! We're celebrating Cow Appreciation Day this week. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out, and wiggle my waggles away. I gotta clap, clap, clap my crazies out. Clap, clap, clap my crazies out. Clap, clap, clap my crazies out, and wiggle my waggles away. I gotta jump, jump, jump my jingles out. Jump, jump, jump my jingles out. Jump, jump, jump my jingles out, and wiggle my waggles away.
I gotta yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out, and wiggle my waggles away. I gotta shake,
Shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out, and wiggle my waggles away. And wiggle my waggles away.
One little cow in a field of flowers blue. Here comes another one. Let's say moo. Two little cows in a field of flowers blue. Here comes another one. Let's say moo. Three little cows in a field of flowers blue. Here comes another one. Let's say moo. Four little cows in a field of flowers blue. Here comes another one. Let's say moo. Five little cows in a field of flowers blue. Sitting in the sunshine, they all said moo. For this song, we're going to be doing hand movements that are called baby sign language or baby signs. It's the same thing as American Sign Language, but it's made simpler for children. The first sign you will need to know is the sign for cow. You're going to make your hands look like this, and you're going to put your thumb to your temple and go back and forth twice. That's cow. Now you're going to need to know the sign for milk. You're going to start by holding your hand like you're holding a cup. Then you're going to squeeze it shut and put your thumb over your fist. You're going to loosen back up, squeeze it again. Doing it twice is the sign for milk. Now we're going to learn the sign for yes. You're going to make your hand into a fist and again have your thumb overlap your fingers. Then you're going to hold it here and you're going to move it like you would nod your head when you say yes. You're going to do it twice. That's yes. Now we're going to learn the sign for smooth. You're going to hold your hands with your palms up to the ceiling. You're going to kind of cup them a little bit and move your thumb back and forth along your fingers like you're touching something really soft. That's smooth. Next, we're going to learn the signs for you and me. When I say you, I point at you, and when I say me, I point at me. Next is the sign for cat. You're first going to leave these three fingers, your pinky finger, your ring finger, and your middle finger sticking up. Then you're going to take your index finger and your thumb and you're going to kind of bring them very close together but not quite touching. You're going to put them up to your face and then you're going to pull them away from your face. And while you pull them away from your face, you're going to bring these two fingers together. And it should look like you're pulling on a whisker if you were a cat. Lastly, we're going to learn the sign for tree. You're going to take your left arm and have it run parallel to the floor, which means that the floor is going the same direction as your arm. Then you're going to take your right arm, you're going to put your right elbow on top of your left hand, and you're going to have it stick straight up so it's perpendicular to the floor, which means that it forms a corner with the floor. And then you're going to take this right hand that's sticking up, you're going to leave it open, and you're just going to twist it back and forth twice. That's tree. Okay, now we're going to put it all together. I should have the signs that are coming up at the bottom of the screen so that you know what's coming next. Moo, moo, brown cow, have you any milk? Yes, sir, smooth as silk. One for you and one for me. One for the kitty cat who lives in the tree. Moo, moo, brown cow, have you any milk? Yes, sir, smooth as silk.
Click, clack, moo. Cows that type by by Doreen Cronin. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clackety, clack, moo. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type. Hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come back with the typewriter. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. And they got their diving board. Bye! Thanks for joining us!